There's Cast Off in the background. Cast Off, you're a winner in P4. There's the checkered flag, well-deserved checkered flag for the Max Q Racing team, number 1 in the 1 design class here in race number 2. Cast Off their checkered flag in P4. Of course, there's the pier to the left. And the end of a day of racing here in St. Petersburg, race 1 and 2. Highly competitive racing. One incident with that Flash Wave racing team, but everyone is okay, as we saw Jim Shera being thrown out of the boat. There's the pier, great vantage point for spectators here at these national championships, and just a beautiful, gorgeous day. Sunny skies, white puffy clouds, and calm waters, making for very exciting and fast racing. Okay, in Factory 1 class, Winnebago Red Devil in first place, followed by Velocity VR1 and Typhoon Racing in third place. Winnebago getting the checkered flag in Factory 1. In Factory 1 National Championship final points, it's Winnebago in first place, followed by Typhoon in second, and Screamin' Eagle in third. Winnebago on top. You are national champion. In the PX class, Bacardi Silver in first place, followed by Flowmaster in second, and Liquid Metal in third. Bacardi Silver, the checkered flag in the PX class. And your national champion in the PX class, How Sweet It Is, followed by Bacardi Silver and Liquid Metal in third. How Sweet It Is, your national champion in PX class. In Performance Turbine, Callan Marine in first place, getting the checkered flag. In P1, American Dream in first place, followed by White Knuckles and Dirty Duck in third. American Dream, the checkered flag in P1. And your national champion in P1 class, American Dream, followed by White Knuckles and How Sweet It Is. American Dream, your national champion in Performance 1. And in P2 class, Lucas Oil coming out on top in first, followed by ATC Racing and Kinetic Animation in third place. Lucas Oil, number 1 in P2. And your national champion in P2, ATC Racing, followed by Kinetic Animation and Obsession in third place. ATC, your national champion in Performance 2. And in P3, Cancun Cantina in first, followed by Traffic Light and Sirius Racing. Cancun Cantina, checkered flag in Performance 3. And your national champion in P3, Wild Ride in first place, followed by Cancun Cantina and Team TKO. Wild Ride, your national champion in Performance 3. In P4, Cast Off Racing in first place, then Wildcard and Sonic Racing bringing up third. Cast Off Racing on top in P4. And your national champion in P4 is Sonic Racing, followed by Cast Off and Just Pray Racing. Sonic Racing in first place, your national champion in P4. In the One Design class, Max Q Racing, followed by White Typhoon and American Express. Max Q, we just saw a little while ago, getting the checkered flag in One Design. And your national champion in the One Design class, Premier Performance, followed by American Express and Cavallero in third. Premier Performance, your national champion in the One Design class. Okay, those are your results for races 1 and 2 and your national champions in the respective classes. Races 3 and 4 coming up tomorrow. We had great racing today. Highly competitive racing. One incident with that flash wave boat, but everyone is okay. That is the important thing. Now, before we go, there are a few people that we would like to thank. First off, our great camera team, Gary and Nancy Johnson, for doing a fine job. Of course, Mr. Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot. The entire staff of the APBA for orchestrating this fine event here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Also, special thanks goes out to Mr. Jimmy Fisher for helping us out with our onboard cameras. And a special thanks to Eve for all of her help and support. So on behalf of Jeff Girardi and the rest of the Freeze Frame Video Production crew, this is Ms. Lapari wishing you a fond farewell from St. Petersburg, Florida. See you soon in Orange Beach, Alabama for the APBA World Championships. Bye, everyone.